It's time for the PlayAction Sports Report, the only show in the Tennessee Valley with local athletes and coaches in the spotlight. From high school sports to youth sports, you get interviews, highlights, results, and more right here. Don't go away. The PlayAction Sports Report is next. Whether you're in the market for residential or commercial property or looking to sell your current home, land, or building, make your first call to the Phillips team at Alabama Real Estate Solutions. Paula and James can help you with everything you need, whether you're buying or selling. Call Paula at 777-4916 or James at 656-2370. You can also see their listings online at alrealsolutions.com. Look for them on Facebook too. The Phillips team at Alabama Real Estate Solutions. Real solutions for real estate. Athens Utilities comprises Athens Electric, Athens Gas, and Athens Water Services. Together, we are committed to providing reliable and affordable electricity, natural gas, and water and wastewater services. We operate as part of the City of Athens, and just like our city's motto of Athens is classic Southern character, we believe in supporting what makes our community special, and that includes Athens and Limestone County sports. Call 233-8750, go by their office at 508 South Jefferson Street, or look for the link online at athensal.us. One of the worst feelings you can have is that of being stranded. Well, BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair makes that a thing of the past, with 24/7 towing services and roadside assistance in the northern Alabama and southern Tennessee areas. But that's not all. They also offer truck and trailer repair, mobile welding, brake service and repair, new and used tires, and other major and minor repairs. Their name says it all, BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. For 24/7 response, call 497-8234. That's 497-8234. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. Davis & Cole LLP in Athens has served the area assisting individuals and businesses with bookkeeping, tax preparation and filing, and routine accounting. Davis & Cole LLP, 105 South Marion Street in Athens. Call 232-9994. Davis & Cole LLP. The next time you need a pharmacy, one call to Athens Creekside Drugs, Salem Pharmacy, or Florence Express Pharmacy will fill the bill. All three locations are committed to providing you the best services a pharmacy can offer, with the emphasis on quality, value, and service. Whether your needs are simple or complex in nature, either location can provide solutions that deliver results. They pride themselves on being a company where customer service means timeliness, quality service, and a friendly attitude. Athens Creekside Drugs at 605 Highway 31 South, Salem Pharmacy at 28730 Highway 99, and Florence Express Pharmacy on Mall Road in Florence. Attention all you James Clemens football fans out there. PlayAction Sports and Taziki's Mediterranean Cafe are teaming up to bring you Time Out with Taziki's. Listen to James Clemens football from PlayAction Sports, and during the first time out of every game, we'll announce the winner of a chicken dinner for 4 from Taziki's Mediterranean Cafe in Madison. Just go to pasnetwork.net, enter your name, and you may be our next winner. Time Out with Taziki's from Taziki's Mediterranean Cafe and PlayAction Sports. It's another week of the PlayAction Sports Report. We're up to episode 21. This week we'll hear from Lindsay Lane JV football coach Jeremy Williams. The Lions are in their second year at the JV level and are getting ready to make the jump to varsity next season in Class 1A. Another good sport of the week will win a $25 gift certificate from Max Steakhouse in Athens. We've also got some announcements to pass along later on as well. Right now, it's the BT Backtrack brought to you by BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair.
Backtrack.
Athens High went 4-2 at the Juanita Body Volleyball Tournament this past weekend, defeating Enterprise, Ramsey, Jasper, and Hartselle, and falling to Homewood and Briarcrest, Tennessee. Elkmont's Alex Kuntz finished first in 1A to 5A varsity boys at the Bob Jones Friendly First Chance 2.1 miler on Saturday. James Clemens made an appearance at number 24 in the Power 25 football rankings this week. The Jets opened their season with a 32-0 win over Murphy on Friday. In Monday volleyball, the ABS varsity team fell to Westminster, while the JV Lady Trojans lost to Decatur Heritage. In JV football, East Limestone defeated Lindsay Lane 36-16. James Clemens JV defeated Sparkman, while the freshman team came up short. In Tuesday volleyball, Lindsay Lane topped Ardmore 2-1. Tanner's varsity defeated Lee and Mae Jemison, while the JV Lady Rattlers fell to Lee, but turned back Mae Jemison. Remember, you can go online to pasnetwork.net and check out the scores we have there, along with past shows, game archives, and more.
The PlayAction Sports Report.
One of the worst feelings you can have is that of being stranded. Well, BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair makes that a thing of the past, with 24/7 towing services and roadside assistance in the northern Alabama and southern Tennessee areas. But that's not all. They also offer truck and trailer repair, mobile welding, brake service and repair, new and used tires, and other major and minor repairs. Their name says it all, BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. For 24/7 response, call 497-8234. That's 497-8234. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. Athens Utilities comprises Athens Electric, Athens Gas, and Athens Water Services. Together, we are committed to providing reliable and affordable electricity, natural gas, and water and wastewater services. We operate as part of the City of Athens, and just like our city's motto of Athens is classic Southern character, we believe in supporting what makes our community special, and that includes Athens and Limestone County sports. Call 233-8750, go by their office at 508 South Jefferson Street, or look for the link online at athensal.us. If you're on the lookout for a nice place to eat and have a little fun, check out Mac's Sports Bar and Steakhouse on South Jefferson Street in Athens. Mac's has karaoke every Tuesday and Thursday night from 8 till midnight and live music every Friday and Saturday night. Mac's Sports Bar and Steakhouse. Great food and good times. Hope to see you there. Call 232-6161 for takeout. Mac's Sports Bar and Steakhouse. Whether you're in the market for residential or commercial property or looking to sell your current home, land, or building, make your first call to the Phillips team at Alabama Real Estate Solutions. Paula and James can help you with everything you need, whether you're buying or selling. Call Paula at 777-4916 or James at 656-2370. You can also see their listings online at alrealsolutions.com. Look for them on Facebook, too. The Phillips team at Alabama Real Estate Solutions. Real solutions for real estate. Applebee's Tailgate Talk wants to recognize our local athletes, and you can help. Go to tailgatetalk.net throughout the school year to vote for the Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week. The winner will receive a gift card from Applebee's Neighborhood Grill and a t-shirt from Gotcha Covered Screen Printing and more. Submit your own nominations for future polls, too. While you're there, check out the Tailgate Talk archives and see what you might have missed. That's the Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week. Cast your vote today from Applebee's Neighborhood Grill and 1080 WKAC. Welcome back to the PlayAction Sports Report. This week's Athens Utilities special guest spotlight is on Lindsay Lane JV football coach Jeremy Williams. Coach, thanks for your time. You actually just had your first game against East Limestone.
That was a tough one. We decided we want to try to schedule some teams that were, a little bit bigger and, give us something to kind of gauge what we got. So we figured we'd tee it up with them, and they came in, and, we got off to a pretty good start defensively right off the bat, but then we gave up a big fourth down conversion, and, we just kind of got pushed back on our heels at that point. I think, it was a lot of lessons learned, but, we had a couple of injuries that put us off a little bit, and we had some miscommunication a little bit on with our receivers, so that kind of put us in a bad spot too. So I'll tell you, it was hot last night, and the boys on both sides were. It was a lot of bent over players. It was the humidity was tough, but we ended up we lost 36-16, but we put some points on the board, had some positive things, a lot of things to correct, and we'll get in the film room today and kind of break those down and sort some of that stuff out and get ready for our next contest next Monday night.
Okay. And who are you playing?
We'll be at Randolph.
At Randolph. Okay. Well, good luck. Let's get a little bit of your background. How did you get here? Or where did you start and how did you get here?
Well, as far as me, I started coaching youth football out in California when I was still on active duty in the Air Force. And so worked with some inner-city school teams out there, and, a couple of guys that I was in service with, we all got together and kind of just got involved, and we started coaching there, and coached about 3 years together, and then I came back down, or when I got off active duty, came back to Alabama. Got involved with my kids that go to the school. I've got 3 daughters that attend Lindsay Lane, and they had a football program. They had a 6-man team back in 2012, I believe it was, and that didn't pan out too well. So a couple of years went by, and I wanted to get our boys, give them opportunity, and so we started out in the Athens Youth Football League and the county league. With the Pee Wee team.
Okay.
Had some success there. First 2 years we were in, went to the championship game. We weren't able to close that one out, but either time, but we got there and thought, we can build on this, and so we transitioned into the junior high ranks, and it kept on going. Now, you probably remember back when the first time you guys had me on Tailgate Talk years back. We had 12 guys.
Yeah.
And that's all we had, and then we were worried that that was ever going to grow, and but it did, and then it turned into 18 our first year of junior varsity, and then it went to 24, and we're sitting at about 24 this year.
Okay, so doubled the ranks there then.
Yeah, we got some numbers. We don't have a lot of size, and we're kind of spread to the far right and the far left. So I've got 7 seniors that are playing, and like I've told you before, with our seniors, a lot of them first time playing. We just want to get out and kind of experience it a little bit. What I do key on is those 7th, 8th, 9th graders. We're trying to get a middle school program started, just so we have a feeder that's going to go into sustained football at Lindsay Lane.
Yeah, well. I tell you what, James Clemens had some rough first years, but that wasn't too long ago, and look where they're at now.
That is true. And we know, it's our last year playing JV football, and which is another reason why I scheduled in East Limestone and playing West Limestone again, playing a prize bowl. We want to play those teams that are more established and be ready, because next year is our first year that we'll be region in 1A and varsity.
Yeah.
And so I'm nervous about that, but at the same time looking forward to it, excited about it. Just the better product we can put out now is just going to make that even better for the future. But we know it's not going to be it's going to be a tough road to hoe. I'll say that.
Yeah. Well, now, the school had a football field when they opened up. 13 years ago, so somebody was planning ahead.
Yeah, I mean that was the long-term plan, and man, I tell you what, when we put the last paint on the field Sunday night, it was great to see it and look at it under the lights, because we had the lights on when we were finishing up, and so for our board to go out and make that decision to go ahead and put lights on all our outdoor facilities was a dream come true for a lot of folks at the school, and a long time coming, and to see that, and then to actually go out there and tee it up last night and play a game, and it complete under the lights, not have to start at 4 o'clock in the blazing sun, and you go out there. It was great. It makes for a great fan experience, for a player experience. The atmosphere is just different, and so that's a huge blessing for us to get in those lights, I tell you.
Now you're going to have to work on getting a press box so we can come over there next year and start carrying some of your games.
I know. We got that one little thing right now. We can get the clock operator in there, and we get our guy that calls the game for us. They fit in there. That's about it. But I tell you, the next plan it's in the work. Our executive board again. They're out there trying to help this thing grow, and they're trying to find ways to get us some bleachers in here. So
yeah,
hopefully that's something we can have next season.
Yeah, we came out and we've done Tailgate Talk from there a couple of times for the youth football jamboree, and I got to look at that press box, and I thought, okay, gonna have some growing to do. Of course, that's been a few years ago, so I didn't know how far down the line it was going to be before Lindsay Lane had a varsity team. So I mean,
I wanted it to be in line with, us and Whitesburg were kind of playing. We were kind of doing the same thing together. We kind of started a middle school JV team around the same time and got it going, and they were able to. They had more numbers than us. They were able to go ahead and sign up and go ahead and move to varsity the year that the last classification year, and we just weren't in a numbers position to do that.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have boded well to be, go play a 10-game schedule with 12 guys. That's just, that wouldn't have worked out too well.
Yeah. Didn't Whitesburg play their home games somewhere else, Madison County or something?
They play at the old Madison County High School out there in Gurley.
Okay. All right. That's what I thought, because I knew when Tanner went out there to play last year, that was one of those games where I was trying to decide, well, do we carry that one or not? And then whenever I saw it was at Madison County, I thought, well, I'll do somebody else closer to home.
Yeah, I understand. They got to get a little setup out there how they work that out, and there was a couple opportunities where we had some discussions. We're trying to do field sharing with some folks, but in the grand scheme, if we're going to go all in on this field we got here in this infrastructure, we're just going to go all in with it and try to build it up and stay in line with how we're growing. Yeah.
Now, are you still got 7 games on the schedule this year, or is it more or less?
We wanted to play 9. We got 7 locked in right now. We did have a home and away with Asbury High School down in the Albertville area, but he wasn't able to field a JV this year, so that kind of lost us 2 dates right there.
Okay.
So we're still sitting at 7 right now. I'm looking for 2 more if we can build them. Don't know if anything's going to change with teams dropping or, God forbid COVID or something like that. You never know, but
yeah.
At least we'll get 7.
Well, now how, as far as the wins and losses each year, how is that coming along?
Well, it's progressed. I'll say that, our first 2 years of junior high ball, it was tough. And again, back to the 12 guys, so not making excuses. It's tough to put 12 guys on the field, and they got to have the mental capacity to know, not only do I got to, work through all the pain, but I've got to, as soon as we turn the ball over, I got to go to the other side, and I don't even really get a break. And for them to do that, and then they look at the sidelines, if there's nobody to come give them a breather, it's tough, and it's I tell you that it seasons them real well. But we went into them first 2 years, and that first year we won a game. That second year we had 4 contests go down to the last minute and a half of the game, and the boys just ran out of gas, and we gave up game-winning touchdowns. But we were in the game the whole time, and it just, they just gassed out. And then so our first year JV was still tough. And last year we ended up going 6-1.
Whoa!
So we went from winning a game, 2 games, 1 game, 2 games, then we won 6 games. We had a good squad last year. We lost a couple of key players this season that for transfer they moved on somewhere else. So we had to backfill those positions this year, and our schedule was tough last year, tougher this year. I think the one loss we actually dropped was at West Limestone, and that was actually, we were in that game the whole time, so it was a hard-fought contest, but we had some errors that we couldn't correct them mid-game. It just wasn't working the way we needed it to. It just wasn't a good night. That was a COVID night for us, too. We had about 4 or 5 kids from the previous week that weren't back with us.
Oh.
So anyways, 6 games, I thought that was great. It was a good turnaround. It was a good positive for the school. Let them know, this program, if we put the time and the effort into it and build around it, it can grow.
Yeah.
It can be successful.
Yeah. You mentioned having the 12 players. Were you ever in a position where you were playing with 11 or less?
Funny you asked that. Yeah, we played with 11 for I know our mantra that year was 12 strong. You know, it's kind of off the backside of that movie that came out. You know, talking about the soldiers back in Afghanistan after 2001. But you know, I was like, well, hey, that's a good thing for us. We'll call ourselves 12 strong as well. You know, because the 12 of us got to lean on each other. Well, that first game rolls around and we went down to 11 pretty quick. So we played 7 games that season, and we went out to Woodville for a game, and we got down to 9 players.
Oh, wow.
And you know, obviously by the rule book, the opposing coach has the option to either keep his all 11 on there or play down. And you know, he played with us along. He dropped down to 9. We went 9-on-9 for a little bit. I tell you what, if you want to get penalties called you pretty quick, go 9-on-9 without prepping for it. Because you got guys that are supposed to be up, they're off. You got to end up with 3 guys in the backfield, 6 guys in the backfield. It's a disaster. It was almost one of the ones I was like, let's just throw in a towel and go to the house. Because you almost have to get a whiteboard out and just draw it all up again, and you don't have time for that. So, you know, we did that one game, and then the last game of the season, we went up to Marion County, Tennessee, and played them. And we played them with 10 guys for 3 quarters. That's tough. It's tough, but it's easier with 10 than it is with 9 because that extra guy, you know, throws you all off. But I'm hoping those days are past us because it's really tough. It's tough on the kids. You know, they think it's when the time hits them, it's like down to 10, and you know they want to rally the troops and we can do this, but they don't really understand that their body still is what it is, and it's going to still take a beating. So
yeah. Well, at least
the day's over.
At least you didn't get down to where the defense was having to count to 3 before they could rush you.
Yeah. You got that right.
Oh, well, in addition to being the football coach at Lindsay Lane, you also dabble a little bit in military aviation. That's
correct. Right now I work in defense contracting, and we do a lot of helicopter work for the Army, but I'm also currently in the Alabama Air National Guard out of Birmingham, and I've been a refueling mechanic my whole career. So you know, I went in back in 1999. Was a KC-10 aircraft is the name of the aircraft. I was a mechanic on that, and did 8 years active duty, and decided, you know, I was ready to come home after my contract was up, and then I got back here and realized I missed it a lot, and you know, a couple of years went by. Actually, a couple was actually 7. I finally convinced my wife to let me get back in, and so I joined up with the Alabama Air Guard, and I'm doing that currently down there. I'm actually currently the first sergeant for the 117th Aircraft Maintenance Squadron. So my job's changed a little bit over the years, but I still enjoy it, and you know, I keep doing that 1 week in a month deal, and you know, I got to go on the road every once in a while with them, but it's few and far between, so it's not too bad. But I enjoy that a lot. Yeah.
So being in the Air National Guard, do your players think your practices are more like drills or boot camp?
Well, it's funny you ask that, because besides myself, I got 2 other veterans on the squad. So between the 3 of us, I got myself as an Air Force guy, I got a Marine, and I got another Army guy. So we bring a full spectrum at them, especially during conditioning in the summertime.
Sir, yes, sir.
But they respond well. You know, we don't get into them too bad. But you know, we try to bring that discipline to them, and try to, you know, not so much as militant, but at least get them into a situation where, you know, they understand the importance of that discipline, whether it's in football or whether it's in life, you know.
Yeah, that's good for them. Okay, well, here's where we have a little fun, and this is the part I gave you a heads up about. Tell us something about yourself that not a lot of people know about you.
Well, I thought about that after you asked me. I was like, man, I'm kind of vanilla. I think something a lot of folks don't know about me is I play guitar.
Okay.
Now I don't play guitar in Nashville, obviously, but I've been playing guitar since I was 9 years old. I remember sitting back in my grandpa's back room of his house, and we'd just be strumming along, and he taught me Hank and George and everybody else, and he always said, you can play anything in 3 chords and tell them the truth. And I said, yes, sir. And so I learned the G, C, and D and just went from there. And that's something I like to do. I got a pretty good little small collection of guitars. I play when I have time. I don't really play in any kind of band or anything like that. I just like to pick and grin at the house every once in a while.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. So I was going to ask you what your favorite music was, but I guess I kind of got the gist of that, George.
Yeah. I like the old stuff. I grew up on the old stuff, and I like that. Music. It didn't get any truer than that. The old country. Some of it was straight at the core, but just good stuff, man. I just enjoy it.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you taking your time. Thank you for your service too, by the way.
Thank you.
And good luck at Randolph next week, and we'll be talking to you down the road.
Tim, I appreciate it. Always a pleasure talking with you.
All right, thanks a lot. That was Lindsay Lane JV football coach Jeremy Williams on the Athens Utilities Special Guest Spotlight. Sounds like he's got the Lions going in the right direction as they prepare for the transition to varsity football next season. Thanks again to him for his time. Log on to PASnetwork.net for the latest scores, standings, and other goings-on in the world of Limestone County sports. The PlayAction Sports Report will be right back.
The PlayAction Sports Report.
Athens Utilities comprises Athens Electric, Athens Gas, and Athens Water Services. Together, we are committed to providing reliable and affordable electricity, natural gas, and water and wastewater services. We operate as part of the City of Athens, and just like our city's motto of Athens is classic Southern character, we believe in supporting what makes our community special, and that includes Athens and Limestone County sports. Call 233-8750, go by their office at 508 South Jefferson Street, or look for the link online at athensal.us. One of the worst feelings you can have is that of being stranded. Well, BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair makes that a thing of the past, with 24/7 towing services and roadside assistance in the northern Alabama and southern Tennessee areas. But that's not all. They also offer truck and trailer repair, mobile welding, brake service and repair, new and used tires, and other major and minor repairs. Their name says it all, BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. For 24/7 response, call 497-8234. That's 497-8234. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. The next time you need a pharmacy, one call to Athens Creekside Drugs, Salem Pharmacy, or Florence Express Pharmacy will fill the bill. All 3 locations are committed to providing you the best services a pharmacy can offer, with the emphasis on quality, value, and service. Whether your needs are simple or complex in nature, either location can provide solutions that deliver results. They pride themselves on being a company where customer service means timeliness, quality service, and a friendly attitude. Athens Creekside Drugs at 605 Highway 31 South, Salem Pharmacy at 28730 Highway 99, and Florence Express Pharmacy on Mall Road in Florence. Davis & Cole LLP in Athens has served the area assisting individuals and businesses with bookkeeping, tax preparation and filing, and routine accounting. Davis & Cole LLP, 105 South Marion Street in Athens. Call 232-9994. Davis & Cole LLP. If you're on the lookout for a nice place to eat and have a little fun, check out Mac's Sports Bar and Steakhouse on South Jefferson Street in Athens. Mac's has karaoke every Tuesday and Thursday night from 8 till midnight and live music every Friday and Saturday night. Mac's Sports Bar and Steakhouse. Great food and good times. Hope to see you there. Call 232-6161 for takeout. Mac's Sports Bar and Steakhouse. The Bama Zach Memorial Scholarship has been set up to honor the legacy of Bama Zach Green, a huge fan of the Crimson Tide along with Limestone County sports. The scholarship will go each year to a male and female athlete from Limestone County. Checks should be made out to Bama Zach Memorial Scholarship and can be sent in care of Garth Garris, 13833 Pinnacle Drive, Athens, Alabama, 35613. Donations can also be made in person at First State Bank of the South at 1319 Highway 72 East in Athens. Thank you for showing your support for local athletes by giving to the Bama Zach Memorial Scholarship. Are you a good sport? Enter your name to be our good sport on the PlayAction Sports Report. Every Wednesday during the podcast, we'll announce the winner. You might pick up a $25 gift certificate from Max Steakhouse in Athens. Just go online to pasnetwork.net, look for the Good Sport tab, and register. The Good Sport. Our next one could be you. From Max Steakhouse and PlayAction Sports. The Elkmont Band Boosters will be hosting their 11th annual car show this Saturday at the school from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. All proceeds benefit the Elkmont High School Band. For more information, visit the Elkmont Car Show Facebook page. James Clemens will be hosting a youth baseball camp on August 28th for ages 7 to 14 at the Jetsplex. Cost is $50 through today. After that, it's $65. For more information, contact Brett Burgess at 557-4516. Email tbburgess@madisoncity.k12.al.us, or you can go to the James Clemens High School Baseball Facebook page. The 17th annual Duck and Run 5K will be September 18th at 7 a.m. at Big Spring Memorial Park. Proceeds benefit Keep Athens Limestone Beautiful. For more information, contact Eric or Lee Patterson at duckandrun5k@yahoo.com or call 233-8000. Grit and Grind Hoops basketball training is offered on Sundays and Wednesdays at the Athens Rec Center. For more information, call 233-8740. Various fitness classes are being offered Monday through Saturday at the Athens Rec Center, including Super Circuit, yoga, balanced boot camp, and more. Call 233-8740 for more information or visit the Parks and Recreation page on the Athens City website at athensal.us. Congratulations to Patrick Henshaw, our latest Max Good Sport of the Week. Patrick picks up a gift certificate from Max Steakhouse in Athens. Go to pasnetwork.net and register your name or a friend's name and listen to the PlayAction Sports Report every Wednesday on your favorite podcast platform, in the podcast section of the PlayAction Sports app, or on the PlayAction Sports website. The Max Good Sport of the Week from Max Steakhouse and PlayAction Sports.
The PlayAction Sports Report.
If you're on the lookout for a nice place to eat and have a little fun, check out Max Sports Bar and Steakhouse on South Jefferson Street in Athens. Max has karaoke every Tuesday and Thursday night from 8 till midnight and live music every Friday and Saturday night. Max Sports Bar and Steakhouse. Great food and good times. Hope to see you there. Call 232-6161 for takeout. Max Sports Bar and Steakhouse. Davis & Cole LLP in Athens has served the area assisting individuals and businesses with bookkeeping, tax preparation and filing, and routine accounting. Davis & Cole LLP, 105 South Marion Street in Athens. Call 232-9994. Davis & Cole LLP. The next time you need a pharmacy, one call to Athens Creekside Drugs, Salem Pharmacy, or Florence Express Pharmacy will fill the bill. All three locations are committed to providing you the best services a pharmacy can offer, with the emphasis on quality, value, and service. Whether your needs are simple or complex in nature, either location can provide solutions that deliver results. They pride themselves on being a company where customer service means timeliness, quality service, and a friendly attitude. Athens Creekside Drugs at 605 Highway 31 South, Salem Pharmacy at 28730 Highway 99, and Florence Express Pharmacy on Mall Road in Florence. Whether you're in the market for residential or commercial property or looking to sell your current home, land, or building, make your first call to the Phillips team at Alabama Real Estate Solutions. Paula and James can help you with everything you need, whether you're buying or selling. Call Paula at 777-4916 or James at 656-2370. You can also see their listings online at alrealsolutions.com. Look for them on Facebook, too. The Phillips team at Alabama Real Estate Solutions. Real solutions for real estate. Looking for t-shirts with just the message you want? They're as close as your computer or mobile device. Just go to daddyoscustomtees.com and look through the selection of designs for the perfect one. Or say just what you want with your very own designer message. Daddy O's Custom Tees features short and long sleeve t-shirts plus sweatshirts, hoodies, aprons, mugs, and even pet apparel. With Daddy O's Custom Tees, you can have it your way, whether you need 1 or 100. Go to daddyoscustomtees.com. That's DADDYOS custom TEES.com. daddyoscustomtees.com.
bring the man in motion across the line of scrimmage. They give it to him on the sweep play. He's outside, got a little bit of room now. Down the sideline, cuts it back. He's angling for the end zone, and he will score. Wow. Touchdown.
Join us this football season for Limestone County football, streamed right to your computer or mobile device on the PlayAction Sports app. You can also hear it on your Amazon Echo by saying, Alexa, open PlayAction Sports. Listen later on demand or download anytime you want by going to the archives at pasnetwork.net. Limestone County football from PlayAction Sports. You've been listening to the PlayAction Sports Report. Log on to pasnetwork.net for archives of this show and past shows, along with game streams, and to keep up with what's going on in Limestone County sports. Look for our monthly column in Athens Now, available everywhere. You can contact us by email at playactionsports@hotmail.com, by sending a message to our Facebook page, or by texting 434-1PAS. That's 434-1727. Be sure to tune in for the PlayAction Sports Update, weekday mornings at 7:30 and weekday afternoons at 1:30 and 3:30 on the air at 1080 WKAC. And catch up with us again next week for another edition of the PlayAction Sports Report.